Yes, there is light out here, just FYI. What's going on there? Thanks for checking in. Ruckman07, just kind of out here watching a thunderstorm. A little bit of flashing of light out here. A little bit of lightning going on here. See if I can get a little better perspective. Again, this is Northern California. Got a pretty good amount of some cloud layer going on out here, sucking into a thunderstorm just outside of Chico, California. Not directly over my area, but it has been producing some pretty good lightning. Of course, you can hear the crickets out here singing. Don't have any lightning bugs out here in Northern California, but we do have some lightning. So just kind of watching that right now. Figured I'd bring you guys up to par. Yeah, Hamilton City is just to the southwest of Chico here in Northern California, and they're getting hit head on with a pretty big thunderstorm. So we had actually a decent thunderstorm pass over my house a couple nights ago. That was actually pretty decent there. Little lightning strike. Trying not to get bit by any mosquitoes out here. I'm sure they're out here, but I've always been one of those people that don't get bit too often. I don't know if it's my blood type or not. Hold on a second here, folks. I'm getting a lot of lightning alerts right now on my phone from lightning trackers and whatnot, just because it's going off here. But there's a lot of different cloud layers. I don't know if you guys can see that. Hopefully you can. Being funneled into the main storm, which is directly in this location here, pretty much in between these two trees. There is a special weather statement on this thunderstorm, talking about maybe some half-inch hail headed towards Hamilton City there in Northern California, just outside of Chico. I think it's kind of headed away from me, but it could back build. There's kind of a line of different cells popping up here that may form over my area. I'm getting quite a bit of cloud cover build up here in different layers. Nothing big, nothing spectacular, folks, like we had the other night. That was pretty impressive. It just kind of came down out of the north outside of Redding and hit us pretty good with some rain and lots of lightning. It's been an odd year. It's been a very odd year here for weather here in Northern California in May. Almost June. I can consider this June. So my field is still green, which is rather odd. If you've been following me for years, you'll know that my field turns dry about April, and it's still green almost in June. I do have a bunch of these Walmart dollar lights out here. They're actually pretty cool, pretty decent. Kind of light up the area along my fence line. But for now, just kind of watching the lightning, seeing how this plays out. There may be some developing storms back building here over me as the night goes on. Nothing severe yet, just that special weather statement there for Hamilton City, Chico area for some small hail, about half-inch size hail, and maybe some wind gusts up to about 40 miles per hour. And of course, some lightning. I mean, who doesn't love a good lightning storm? I think I do. I'll be quiet here and let you guys hear the sounds of the crickets. And dogs. I'm really surprised there's not more dogs barking out here, because normally the neighbors really don't care. They just let their dogs bark all night, which is not cool with me in any terms. I'm not a big fan of neighbors that allow dogs to bark consistently. I think that's basically an irresponsible dog owner. That's my 2 cents. But I think a lot of folks can't agree with me. what's going on there, Seven Moon. Let me go here and chat and see what's going on. A little bit of lightning going on there. Bruce, thanks for checking in. Let's see what we got here. Just going back. A couple bugs on me. Starting to freak me out a little bit. The grass is a bit dry where I'm at. Fire season could be bad. Hopefully not there, Ray Gun. Thanks for checking in there, Scrappy Doo. Of course, the Midwest obviously has some big-time storms. I was just out there in Texas. And obviously Southern Plains a couple weeks back here with Missy Mimi's. And we had our share of big storms and big hail right around just north of Brady, Texas. Big-time hail. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. Bakersfield, California. Thanks for checking in there. In Ross 0911. Cricket burgers. Cricket burgers? Is that really a thing? Is there really such thing as cricket burgers? Sounds kind of interesting. That's crazy. Let's see who we got here. 59, 95, 95. I am a bot. Okay. Dixie, thank you very much. Our member checking in from Cheyenne Wells, Colorado. Beautiful area up there, Dixie. Thank you very much. Valentino, thanks for checking in. Good evening, Brandy Walker. Thanks for checking in up there into Canada. Barbara, very much. Thank you very much. Yellowstone. Salty Prepper as well. I'm going to agree with the Howard the Duck clan. Thunderstorms are indeed awesome. Hey, thanks, Albert Sanchez Jr. I appreciate that very much. He mentions that he always gets a charge there when I'm watching the thunderstorms and lightning. To me, it's like a recharge of the system. It's awesome. Again, this storm's kind of scooting off towards the southeast, towards Hamilton City. Hamilton City's probably getting hammered right now. I got a couple friends that live over there, and Chico area. I'm just outside of Chico here to the southwest a little bit. But there is definitely some cloud cover building up back here above me. Let's see if I can see the moon here real quick. Stand by for a second. Of course, got the moon obscured here with quite a bit of mid-level moisture. And thanks there, Darren, for the for that awesome compliment there. I really appreciate it. Greetings from Central Ozarks. Thank you very much there. Checking in. Alaska, 48 degrees. Rain here all day. Juno James. Awesome. One of the members here on the channel. Keep getting lightning strike notifications here next to me. They're probably, I'm not really hearing too much thunder. There was prior to this video. But, it's a good distance, probably about maybe 15 miles away from me. But it did trigger a special weather statement. Hear a little bit of thunder. And of course, some cricket burgers. I like that, cricket burgers. Sounds kind of interesting there. Yeah, thunderstorms for me, I'm not even joking. I've been a big fan of it long before I started up this channel, which was back in 2007, I think I started here on YouTube. But ever since I was like 8, I'm not even joking. Ever since I was 8 years old, I was always intrigued with lightning and thunderstorms and just the weather in general. Everyone's got their own little thing that they go for, whether it's football, whether it's racing, whether it's cars, whether it's anything, biology, it could be anything. Everyone's got their thing. But for me, it's always been the dynamics of nature, weather, earthquakes, tornadoes, hurricanes, volcanoes, geology, and that's kind of what I'm working towards in a master degree to get. It's just a piece of paper, but the more that you learn, the more that you can help others learn as well, as the way I see it. So that's kind of why I'm studying that further as I work towards that degree. Just a piece of paper, but it's still knowledge, which is awesome. I don't think anyone can ever learn too much when it comes to geology and nature. Thanks for checking in there, Casey Thompson from Texas. Thunderstorms underway where I am. Obviously, yes, Texas is a thunderstorm state, no doubt. Checking in from Texas there, Jim German, excuse me. Thanks, sir, Angela H. Covering the San Jacinto Fault Zone where I live. Thank you. So, yeah, the San Jacinto Fault Zone is it's pretty much a secondary plate boundary in my terms when it comes to plate accumulation, stress accumulation there in Southern Cal. It's almost always active, always active. Not bad for dollar lights. Look at that. These are solar lights up here along my fence line. And they, they pretty much light up all night. Goes behind me here as well. Kind of impressed with those dollar lights. Not bad. Sometimes Walmart has some decent stuff. But it's kind of just a little... I don't know. I really don't use it for light utilization, just more so. Ooh, that was a good one up there. More so for just for the view, I guess. I prefer darkness because I do a lot of star shots and photography, nighttime shots. So we got crickets are singing, but no lightning bugs. Not out here in California yet. I always loved those as a kid. I used to live out in, Columbus, Ohio, but also down in Texas when I was younger. And I remember those as a kid, just, catching them obviously in a jar, watching them as I go to sleep. Lightning bugs or I think they call them fireflies as well, depending on where you're at, are it's just awesome to see, and think about as a kid. Definitely made a big impression on me when I was younger. Oh man, we got some, let me see what we got up here. I don't know if you guys can see this here, but we do have a lot of moisture developing here at the lower levels. Probably kind of hard to see. So I am pointing east right now. This fence line runs east towards the Chico area. And of course behind me due west. So these storms are kind of back building up along the line where I'm at right now. Definitely looking at some lower level moisture forming. I don't know if it's going to form directly over me as far as any convective activity goes, but definitely noticing a more substantial amount of moisture above my head right now. But it's awesome. I love the peace and quiet, just there's not a whole lot of dogs barking. There's not a whole lot of traffic. Just crickets. And to me, that's pretty relaxing. I just wish I heard a little bit more thunder. So we'll see if this develops a little bit closer over me as the night goes on. But I did want to share with you guys my view, as always. It's always been my deal. Whenever I'm out and about, I always try to share my view with the channel viewers out here. Always. But I do got to go attend on the barbecue We'll be back a little bit later here this afternoon, or evening. This evening here with the update, unless something major changes out here. Right now, I think the storm is just going to hit Hamilton City and work its way towards the southeast, probably towards Oroville. But if anything major pops up, we'll definitely be on here to show you guys. We'll catch you guys back here with the update here very soon. Have a good one, folks.